Hello everybody and welcome back to another video by G3NT. Today by the title and the thumbnail you will clearly be able to know that it is our second episode of FIFA 22 Trade to Glory. So guys, we have got a few objectives here which we will collect. We've got some packs in store, a few of our players sold from last episode. So we can claim. Which one do you think we should pick? Foden, Hernandez, or João Felix? I think we should pick Foden. Probably the easiest to fit them. And then coin boost for our next episode, which will hopefully be on console. Now, a few of our players have sold, and we are down to 16k. We're about 20k by last episode, and we are down to 16k because I've spent that money and grinding off camera doing hybrid nations, and now we have Phil Foden waiting. But now we have Gold Players Pack, Prime Gold Players Pack, and Rare Mega Pack, the big boy, and then Electrum Players Pack. So we are going to start opening these packs from from worst to best, sorry. So we can do a Gold Players Pack to start off with. We get a Saar, who may sell for something considering he has got 94 pace. So we'll send him to our transfer list. Probably store all of the rest in club. Then our next pack, Prime, actually probably Electrum Players Pack is a bit worse than that. We get an 80 Mbaba. It's got to be Mbaba, right? Anyway, we're on to our second best pack, Prime Gold Players Pack. I think this is a 25k pack. We've got Wan-Bissaka. Now, I don't know if he does sell for anything. We may as well send him to transfer list along with a few of these 81s, and then we'll store the rest in club. And then the big boy himself, the 55k pack, I think, the Rare Mega Pack. Come on. Oh, Glutch, not quite the best. James Mertens, not bad. Hernandez, Zaha, Slay. Oh, and a Hunter, I think I saw there. Yeah, we'll put him onto our transfer list. Chem to centre forward. Don't know if that sells or anything, if those are one of those ones that do sell. But let's have a look at Glutchies. Oh no, oh that's hard. I know his name, I just can't pronounce it. I can hear it in my head. 3.4k, that is just not ideal. Mertens hopefully should be going for a little bit more. Compare price. Nah. 3k. So we have taken pretty big L's here. Hernandez, I think it says Lucas Hernandez. He only sells for about 1k. Zaha may sell for something. 3k again around. Yeah, 3.4k with one. Probably about 2.8k with Zaha. I know Richarlison doesn't sell for much. Sule, I don't assume would sell for much. So this pack hasn't been the best considering it was a what do they call it? A 55k pack. I think the Rare Mega Pack is. But we should make money on this pack, and I will go and try and sell these players and then show you how much I've made. So I have now sold most of those top end players like Glutchy, Mertens, Hernandez, and Wan-Bissaka actually sold for 17k. I didn't realize he was that expensive. But right now we are chilling at almost 50k if a few of these do sell on. And that is without, I still have a bunch of players that I could sell, like these common golds. So all of these we could sell if we didn't need money, which we don't really right now. Today's episode was really based around those pack openings and getting up to 50k. 50k will be a great kind of budget to start our starter team, which will be in our next episode. Hopefully that will be on console. The FIFA, I have ordered FIFA. It is coming, but it is just taking a while longer than I thought. So we have around 50k, which will be really good to build our start team for our next episode. So make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that. So now that we have done the hybrid nations and we have got 50k in the bank, pretty good considering we did only start this account a few days ago. We will just quickly check the SBCs. Andre Silva, don't think it's worth it. Andre Tosca. Alba to Real Madrid, small action players pack, it's alright. Marquee matchups, and then all of your other ones. I think there may be a few, I think there's a hybrid leagues one we may be able to complete like a whole 9 yards. There's a mega pack, might be able to complete that. But we have got a lot of money from SBCs, and we can start to begin trading to improve our starter team even before we get it. So, the trading methods we will be using today is Chem style tradings and maybe 1-2-3 method if we get time to at the end. Chem style trading is really easy and it can just work with one player. So, 48k, we've got a good amount of coins right now. A player that I've been using that works quite well is Gabriel Jesus. So, now pretty much you to research the hell out of this player. How much his base card is going, just so EA have just kicked us out for being too good at the game is the only reason I can expect. I think it was because we were gaining a lot of money just on the web app, which is always a good sign. So, Gabriel Jesus wasn't really working for us. His hunter was only going for a few hundred coins more expensive. But right now, we will find a new one in Martinez. His base is around 4.1k. Him with a hunter will probably be around a little shy of 5k, so maybe 4.8. That's 5.8. And 5.8 is bang, I actually meant to do that. Yeah, so 5.8, 5.7 really, 5.5, almost a snipe, not quite. If you want to know if it is a snipe, you gotta realize that it is 10% then the lowest card. So we could probably easily sell this at 5.8 with a hunter on it. You could easily sell it for 5.8 and it will sell. And 10% of 5.8 is 580. So that is what your sniping filter would be. It would be about 5,220. Obviously that doesn't work. So you do 5,200 and that is your sniping filter, and that is how much you know you could buy a hunter for and make profit off. Then with a position modifier on him, how much is he going for? Again, pretty expensive at 5.8k again. So we know if we do get a position modifier or a chem style, if they are less than 5.2, we should clearly buy them. It is 3 AM right now and I cannot speak, so my apologies in advance. So now we can go back to his base card, which was around 4.5k. No, it was less than that. 3.8k with a hunter on it. Jeez Louise. Oh, that would have been an absolute deal. 4k. Not quite. 4k with a hunter on it. So there is a lot of deals right now. Hopefully you can be a little bit quicker than I am currently. People do have sniping bots and everything these days though. So 4.1 is his base card. So basically what you do for this method, and I have done this in a previous video, you sit on about 4k, so and then you update the market and you can see all these new cards being listed. You can see if there's an undercut on Martinez, if there's actually just striker regular but he's only going for 3k, of course you can buy that. You can see all the hunters that are good, so that is why you really do it at 4k. The hunters aren't usually this expensive. Of course, you do have to change something, so we will change the bid price, and we can just keep updating until we do get a deal. So we have got a deal with a hunter at 5.1k. It only took me literally 30 seconds. We'll list that up for 5.8k, and that should sell overnight. 5.8 and 300. That should sell, and we have made about 700 coins profit on that card. Now you can continue sniping. There seems to be a lot of hunters being listed currently, so I will continue sniping with this hunter filter. Sorry. Now what you can do if you find that nothing is really happening, you can go onto a hunter or a position modifier, or both in this case, and just search them up, knowing that 5.2 it will sell. You can just go through 5.1, we'll chuck a bid on, and you can just chuck bids on players. So here's one at 2.2k. Obviously there is someone there, so we will increase that to 4.5. So this is another method. If there isn't many cards out there, 4.1k, we'll bid on that as well. If there isn't many cards out there, this is really good. If there's no competition, no cards being listed, all you do is go onto this, start bidding on these players. So there is a few there with the hunter that we have bids on. Now let's see with a position modifier if there is any we can have a few bids on. 5.5k, 8.8. Seems to be nothing popping up early with a cheaper bids that we can snap off. 7.5. And none of these are under that 5 point. Actually, this one right here, 35 minutes though. I'll chuck a bid on for 4.8k. And then we can chuck the other bid on here at 2.1k at 5k. So now let's check in and see how our bids are doing. All of them are currently winning. One has got 2 minutes to go. Hopefully that will win for 5.1k. Again, we can then list it up for 5.8. See if the one at 5.8k, don't think it would have sold quite yet. Martinez still at 5.8k. Hopefully that will sell overnight. So guys, that is around it for this video. Next video, hopefully we will be doing our starter squad. Hopefully I can continue to make some more profit off this Martinez. Seems to be that we might get this one at 5.1k. So guys, if you do like the content, please make sure you chuck a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're continuing on this FIFA 22 series, this Trade to Glory. We always produce FIFA 22 trading methods, keep you updates on that, players to invest in. So thank you guys for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.